So the question remains, is the Typhoon 3 battery-operated backpack sprayer the best battery-operated backpack sprayer on the market? And does it warrant its price point at $369? Now, the Ginja's been testing battery-operated backpack sprayers like the Flowzone for about 7 years, and Flowzone has been at the top of my list for a couple different reasons, but let's jump right into the unboxing. Got it. Here's the Typhoon 3 in all her glory. Let's talk about what you're buying. You're buying a 4-gallon tank. Now the pump setup goes up to 115 PSI. It's regulated through a valve. Now this valve has 5 different pressure settings. So I've gotten a lot of you guys out there telling me, hey, I want a different pressure settings when I'm doing herbicide in my garden. I want something where I can have high flow throughout my grass. I need something to spray trees with. That's where you're gonna dial this in, 5 different settings, and they should and are supposed to be very reliable settings. Now it comes with a pressure sprayer device. You can actually take the wand off, which I prefer. I'm a little bit taller and I prefer to have the wand off. You can have different setups. We've got a cone setup, we've got a pin stream setup, and we have a 90-degree fan setting as well. Now Flowzone is claiming that this device will spray up to 30 feet. Now, let me show you the 5 different pressure settings so you can kind of see it. So I'm going to spray back there and go from setting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you can kind of see the distance. I'm going to put this cone sprayer kind of on the more on the pin stream route, more like the squirt gun. Really just show the length the spray is going to go. Number 1. Two. 3. 4. 5. 6. 30 feet. Now let's swap the tip out and show you guys what a pin stream looks like. This is going to provide a little bit more pressure. I'm willing to bet that we're actually further than the suggested 30 feet. Now, one of the things I noticed I'm not super stoked about is they switched to plastic tips. I like the metal tips a little bit better. The nice thing is you can go buy those at any like House of Hose kind of or hose and rubber store in your area. So let's start off with level 1 with the pin stream. We got level 1. Oh yeah, much further. Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. Level 5. Let's go measure that out. That's crazy. "11 Ginja paces," which is about 33 feet. That's pretty impressive. Now the backpack's rated to spray up to 3 hours or the equivalent of about 85 gallons. That means this backpack sprayer could be used about 21 times before we're flush out of liquid, which is insane. But the real question is why would you buy this over the 2.5? Now I've had the 2.5V for about a year now, and I had 3 of them. And all 3 of them were bulletproof. I never really had to replace any motors, didn't have any pump problems like I had with some of the 2.0s. Now the nice thing about these are they're fully warranted for the first year, and I can tell you that I had my technicians contacting Flowzone and they warranted the parts, no questions asked. very pleased with these in the past. But the 2.5 has been pretty bulletproof for me. My only dysfunction with the unit would have been this dial. This dial at times gets a little sticky. That could be a user-operated error due to the fact that we put a lot of liquid through it. But right here, I don't know if you can see, but every now and then it's just not smooth turning it off, but it's got the same 5 dial setup. You'll notice a little bit of a difference between the form fitting of the plastic. This one actually has these notches in it, and each one of these notches signifies 1 gallon of solution. Now this is great, especially when you're in the field and things start getting dirty. This makes it far easier to see the liquids. Now the biggest improvement, and this is huge, is this hose line right here. On this model, it's now detachable. So you can take a wrench and screw this off. And you're probably wondering, okay, Ginja, why is that such a big deal? Well, the biggest issue is this. I left one of these in one of my trucks, and I live here in Utah. It gets very cold. It froze in the back of the truck. I had a little bit of liquid in the hose line. It cracked and it broke, which means that I have to take this whole cowl off to get to everything. Then I had to unscrew the line that goes into the pump just to replace this line. Now you can take this off and swap devices, meaning if you wanted to add their accessories like a 20-foot hose, you can. There is a telescoping wand that is on a painter's pole that allows you to go way up high. So if you've got a wasp nest up 25, 30 feet and you don't want to get the windows super wet, you don't have to guess by doing the pull and pray. Yeah, buddy. You can actually use a telescoping wand. I think sometimes we get in a stigma thinking this is just for yard care.
Granted, it works great for insect control, fertilizers, herbicides, fungicides, but it's widely used to apply sealants, solvents, stains, degreasers, soaps, etc. You can get very creative as long as the materials aren't fibrous.
So I want to talk about something that's been bugging the crap out of me forever about every single company. Now, everybody's got their OEM batteries, right? You have to have their battery. How many of these backpacks are you really going to buy? How many Chapin backpacks are you really going to buy just to have extra batteries? You really want to spend the extra $80, $120 for more batteries when you have a crap ton of, let's say, Milwaukee, DeWalt, Makita. Well, guess what? They solved the problem. They came out with an adapter. So you can actually spray this all day long, let's say. This adapter is pretty cool too. Check this out. Goes on, bloop, done. It's got a USB output. So let's say you're in the middle of the field. You still have that battery, but your cell phone runs out. Plug it in, a USB outlet, you're done. You can do that, but this fits right in here, just like this. Check this out. Just like that, Milwaukee power. And ta-da! We're spraying with a Milwaukee battery. This is the coolest thing ever. I haven't been this happy from a company standpoint listening for a very long time. These guys seem to be solving problems. Now, another fun accessory that they offer is this backpack sprayer holder. Now, if you're a pest control operator, this is fantastic. If you're somebody OCD in their shed, this is fantastic. If you've got a trailer and you want to secure it to the trailer, this is fantastic. It comes with a little push-pull pin here. Comes down, rests easy on it. Very easy to use, especially on the go. Just put your backpack in like so it's nice and secure. It's got a pin that's going to lay down flat on here and keep it in place. And ta-da! It's not gonna go anywhere.
Here's the real value of the Flowzone. When competitor sprayers break in or out of warranty, you have to send them back to the manufacturer to fix and or replace parts. Now, fingers crossed it gets back to you within, 2 to 8 weeks, depending on where you're sending it to. And then you have the extra cost of sending it. Now, with the Flowzone backpack sprayers, you can order any replacement part online. So if you want or need a new motor, valve, switch, motherboard, you can do that. Again, for a guy like me that hates downtime, this is a lifesaver. They send me the parts, I install them, and it's pretty easy to do.
Now, is the Typhoon 3 the best battery backpack on the market. I don't know yet, we're still dating. I gotta see how it performs. What I can tell you is the 2.5V worked pretty flawless with a couple of concerns. But if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up down in the comments down below. You know I'd love to help you guys out. Till next time, guys, the Pest and Lawn Ginja. We're slaying lawns.